London student Herbert Pernier is heading home from work. Until now, he has financed his business studies with a part-time job at a motorway service station. But the expansion of an anti-emissions scheme in the city means that he can no longer afford the 40-kilometre commute by car, and he decided that he had no choice but to quit.
People like me are liable to pay the charges, and I simply cannot afford to go to work and back and go to university and really do anything.
From late August, all of Greater London will be classified as an ultra-low emission zone, known as ULEZ. The controversial extension will see the most polluting vehicles pay a £12.50 toll and is separate to a 2-decade-old congestion charge. Herbert currently drives twice a week to his university to avoid London's underground due to chronic lung conditions. These trips already cost him between £200 and £300 a month.
So, going forward, I'm not earning any money to be able to pay the charges to be able to go to uni. I will not be able to go to work because of the ULEZ charges. I will not be able to travel to my doctors at Brompton Hospital because immediately as soon as I leave my house I have to spend £12.50 for ULEZ and another £15 for congestion charge.
The ULEZ was installed in the inner city in 2019 to fight air pollution, and 9 out of 10 cars in outer London are said to already meet the standards. With fines of up to £160 a day, the rollout has met opposition as the country faces a cost of living crisis. But it's set to go ahead on August the 29th, after the London High Court in July rejected a legal challenge to its extension. A ruling welcomed by Amandine Alexandre, campaigner and mother of 2 young children. Concerned with the impact of air pollution, residents in her northwest London neighbourhood installed a device to track the air quality.
What we can do is we can track in real time air pollution levels. We know in Harston that we have really high nitrogen dioxide level. Nitrogen dioxide mainly is basically come from diesel vehicles and it irritates the lungs, it causes asthma, exacerbates asthma. And in Harston, we actually have the highest concentration in the UK of nitrogen dioxide.
According to an Imperial College report, air pollution is responsible for around 4,000 deaths per year in London. The wider ULEZ will cover some 9 million people, with the fees going to fund London's public transport system.
For too long, the poorest Londoners have been impacted by mass car dominance, where cars have been put right at the very top of policy infrastructure. And this is a way of starting to roll back. We know by 2030 we need to reduce our car use by at least 25%. And ULEZ is just one small step to help us get there.
The scheme was blamed for Labour's defeat in a recent by-election for ex-Prime Minister Boris Johnson's parliamentary seat. London Labour Mayor Sadiq Khan has since extended grants to scrap non-compliant vehicles to all Londoners. But he remains under mounting political pressure. And with a mayoral election in 2024, followed by a general election, it's likely to be all eyes on the road in London.